I actually reflected on this week. I'm going to be going to speak with a company that does supply chain logistics. I won't share the name, but that's the industry that they're in, is supply chain management enhancement. And when I was preparing for this engagement, the purpose, I was looking at the website, couldn't find, it was a lot of what, not necessarily a lot of why. So I worked on articulating my interpretation of the why, which kind of boiled down to something along the lines of, we simplify operations for people so you can take the time to focus on what really matters, right? And so let's say that's in the ballpark of the purpose of the company you're working for. A finite metric might be around how many new customers did we acquire, how many markets did we enter this year, that kind of thing. Because that helps to signify how many people you're able to help, right? Impact. But if you're looking more at an infinite version of that metric, or an infinite metric on that purpose, you might ask the question, talking to your companies, say, how much more time were you able to spend on things that were important to you this year, right? And that's going to be a constantly evolving metric. How much simpler did we make your life as an individual in this role, right? And you may still have those growth metrics, but having a metric around what new groups were we able to impact, not just how many new markets did we enter this year, but really getting clear around what are the groups, the subsets of people, human beings that we want to help. And that may not necessarily be in selling products, but it may be in the partnerships and causes that we support or donate to as an organization, and how many people did we reach through those things. So those, to me, are some more infinite examples of what could be potentially finite metrics. And I'm sure if you kind of sit back and imagine your company purpose or team purpose in a different way, and just look at it in terms of the impact that you're making, which is really the contribution you're trying to give to the world, you might be able to explore and find some of those metrics that are outside the box. So
nice. Well, I love that, Matt, because too often companies only look at their purpose as it relates to their customers, but the very way you live it is by ensuring you're living it for your people on the inside too, because that's when it reaches, most likely to reach the customer.
Yep. And that's how we know you actually believe what you believe. Right?
There you go.
So,
awesome.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Hopefully this was helpful. Love to see in the comments. Please reply if you have any tips or tricks, any metrics, any ways to deal with bullies in meetings that you've found success with. Absolutely feel free to contribute to the conversation. We love to generate some more ideas here to help out everybody in the community. But thanks for tuning in, and have a wonderful week.
Inspire on, everyone.
Inspire on.